So today I want to talk about losing streaks in the market, especially in this market we're in right this very moment. The market has been more focused on intraday price action, not ranging as much. Me personally, I used to trade retracements. So for example, we had a huge spike in price and I would trade a retracement. And this hasn't given me any setups yet in 2025. And how do you react when things like these happen? I just got my funded account and I was ready to trade live, and the market conditions aren't giving me much to work with. Instead of panicking, instead of losing your mind, just focus on what you can control as a trader. Because if the market doesn't give you anything, that's not an invitation to just find a new strategy quickly and try to do it on your funded account. You need to always be adapting and see and analyze if you can find a new strategy that fits better to the changing market conditions and survive in this game for the long run. And this doesn't mean that your strategy wouldn't no longer work, because obviously you have to give it more time. Think about 2022, obviously, for traders who were profitable back in 2021. That was a completely different market. And yeah, maybe some of their strategies would still work, but I can guarantee you that a lot of them faced uncertainty. And this game in itself is uncertainty, so don't be shocked when your strategy doesn't work or doesn't give you anything for 2 to 3 months. So your job as a trader is to adapt in some cases, because all the concepts are still working, like fair value gaps are still forming. You still have change of structure, change of market structure, liquidity. Those things doesn't disappear. You just may have to change your approach a bit, and you have to observe the market over price and simply just watch if you can find a new edge that allows you, for example, to trade more intraday price action and not bigger ranges, and just adapt. And this happens in every business as well. Like, you think it's just in trading, but think about every other market. Some business strategy or idea which may have worked in the past wouldn't work anymore, and you have to adapt. And if you're so stubborn on your strategy and your approach, then you will eventually get left behind, because we have new technology, new market conditions. Think about businesses that basically orders components from different countries, and suddenly you have a bigger fee to import stuff, all that kind of stuff. Like, you have to always adapt, and this doesn't mean your whole business has to change, but some conditions may change and you have to adapt to that as well. That doesn't mean you have to give up on your business, but you have to take a step back, analyze, come up with a better plan, a different strategy, and eventually that may work. But trading in itself, everyone comes in, and you know that it's not a 9 to 5, it's more of a business, but everyone is so stuck in the 9 to 5 mentality. Even though they doesn't necessarily want to think in that way, we're still used to think that way. So you don't accept the uncertainty. You think that you're just gonna clock into the market, wait for your entry, take your entry, and it's gonna take profit 50% of the time. And this is not how this game works. This is not a 9 to 5. this is uncertainty and you have to adapt. So for anyone who is shocked or may want to blame Trump for messing up the market, then I can just tell you that this is bound to happen anyways, and you have to look at what position you're currently in. If you're not in a good position, then that's not the time to be aggressive, to put on a large risk, to buy lots of funded challenges or do any of that stuff. That's the time to take a step back. Still, obviously, follow your strategy when you get a setup, but also focus more on developing new strategies that fit the new market conditions and simply being more defensive in what you're risking and more offensive in learning. And in other scenarios, in other markets, you may not be backtesting that much, you may be live trading more, and that's how it goes. Different seasons. But just know that in this game, nothing is guaranteed. You may be a profitable trader yesterday, but that doesn't make you a profitable trader today if you can't keep up. So it's like everything else. You can't just backtest for 2 years, develop a strategy, and never backtest again and expect to be profitable. You have to continuously do the work. You can obviously take breaks and focus more on live trading, but eventually you have to do everything and develop as a trader. So with that being said, I hope your strategy will give you something soon, and don't stress too much, don't worry too much. It will eventually work out, and you're not alone in this either. This applies to everyone who is into trading or any other business, so it's not the end of the world. Just adapt, just be patient, and yeah, that's pretty much it.